Okay, guys, last round. So I just got home from work and I asked to leave early. So, last round, guys, last round. I'm getting brain fog because I'm barely getting any sleep. But, so I worked and, drama over there, I'll tell you. I had a waitress say to me, "I've never seen people so catty." Yep. So, my goodness. So I had a great day doing nonprofit, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But when you're at work and you are the leader in your position, right? You have a job to do. You need to make sure people go through you. They don't go around you. They don't go triangular around you. They go through you, right? So, we talked about this too. We talked about this. There was a person talking about when you are on a board, this is leadership. When you are on a board and you have different people on a board, but then you have the executive director, those decisions are made by them, right? So we were talking about this and I'm like, yeah, definitely. I said, so with my mother, not my mother, with my mother-in-law, I'm like, yeah, definitely, because when you are a mom, what the mom says goes, right? So this is just plain old leadership. People need to respect your leadership, especially when you're running a board and you have a million decisions. If they don't respect your leadership, then you shouldn't be on the board. So I had a job tonight, and I go into work, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, and I'm getting in there and I'm settling in, and I hear, well, tonight it's going to be a little different. We're sending so and so home. I say, okay. So I took her off the schedule, off the hosting stuff. Then I hear, well, one more table. And then I hear, actually, she's staying. So I'm like, what? I already told her she's cut. She's like, no, she's going to actually stay. And I'm thinking, make up my mind, right? So then this is when I'm trying to seat people, right? So pretty confusing. So then nobody knew what was going on. No one knew what, we were doing. And then I said, look, she goes, we're on a rotating basis, my boss. So I see this waitress. I give her this table. So obviously it's the next person's turn, right? So this person goes to give this couple water. And she's like, I thought you said that this table was mine. I go, I did. And she goes, she just took it. I'm like, what? And so I go up to her and I'm like, hey, that table was for so-and-so. We are on a rotating basis now. So I let her know, right? And so I felt like she already knew. She wanted to go home, and I felt like she already knew because, she didn't want to lose tables. So, instead of saying, oh, sorry, oh, I should have asked, or oh, that's her table, she goes, well, no one went up to them, so I took it. And I'm like thinking, what? I go, you cannot do that. You cannot steal people's tables. So I go to my boss. I said, look, this is what's going on. She's, she just took her table. So I let her handle it. She comes back to me. Big scene tonight. She's like, well, she just said that she was just going to let her have it. And she was just getting them water or something. I go, yeah, and I think she's lying. And she goes, well, whether you think she's lying or not, just, let's all get along. We're all family over here. Nothing to do with family, guys. It's principle. So that was taken out of context. And so this is what I'm talking about, guys. When you run a board or you have leadership in some position, you have to be a leader, whether people like it or not. And so I said, look, I think, she goes, we all have different personalities here. I'm thinking, what does personality have to do with this, right? I go, look, I think I'm a stronger leader than you are. And she goes, well, we all got to just get along. And I'm thinking, I'm doing my job, right? That's what you pay me for. I'm doing my job. I'm not going to sit there and babysit people and tell them, run around. This table's for you. This table's for you all night, right? So, so that's kind of what I was dealing with tonight, and this was a perfect example of when you are in leadership, you have to take it. And like like people say, if somebody cannot respect your decision, you have to say, I think it's time that you go.